Yes, this is your boy Bunny again, coming to you with another My Story. Truly, I like to tell my story. It's, it's like it's like a pleasure for me to share my story and what I've been through during my life. And today, the story I'm going to share with you, many of you out there, young man and grow up adult, will want to hear this story. Because I believe that a lot of you worse to the big people who's fighting to stop this thing and can't stop it. And young boy and girl who getting into the habit, just to let you know that it is not a good habit to get in, because it's very easy to get into, but it's very, very hard to get out. And I want you to understand that habit is something that you adapt. And once you adapt it, it's very hard to break out of it. So, hear my story right now. When I was a young boy, about 7, 8 years old, my grandfather, which is my mom, dad, was a tobacco smoker. He used to smoke pipe. And my mother used to go to market a week time and she will buy him a piece of tobacco which come like a rope. And he will sit down and he will cut that up and he's put in his pipe and he smoke. But around the house, he used to grow tobacco tree. And with these tobacco tree, we used to like pick the leaf off of them and wrap them. I would steal a piece of his tobacco and we use it to make roll up and we use that to smoke. Now, I remember one time I cut off a piece of my grandfather's tobacco and we go down the field and we roll that up and start to smoke. And that thing licked me that I was so drunk. But that never made me stop. I still carry on doing it. And when I couldn't get my grandfather tobacco for smoke, I used to go down to the field and I used to pick the church leaf. I used to get the 2-pound paper bag, the brown paper bag, and I used to cut it and cut up the church leaf. And we used to wrap that in there and smoke it. But one of the things that hit me is when I go and live with my grandmother. My other grandfather did have tobacco plant around the house. And I don't know if this tobacco was different from any other tobacco, but we pick the leaf off of this tobacco and we wrap it up and it smoke. And this thing junk me. But still, that never stopped me smoking from the age of 7 coming up. And I tell you, serious. When I start grow up as a big man, because I still carry on smoking right on, hide from my parents. And in my teenager, coming up 15, 16, 17 years old, I'm thinking to myself, this is not good. But I still hide and smoke same way. Now, in my 20s, because I get my driving license when I was about 21 years old, I get my driving license. And those times I decide now that I want to stop smoke because this thing is not good for me. I want to stop. I try everything possible you can think of to stop smoke. I buy sweetie, I suck ice cement, and I do all type of things to stop smoke. I stop for a week, I pick it back up. I stop for 2 days, I pick it back up. And I say everything I'm going to stop. Couldn't stop smoke. But what happened it reached to a stage I used to thief my sister's cigarette out of her shop and smoke it. And sometimes I thief a pack of cigarette and I've never smoked. I give my friend meet me, give me a cigarette. Then you just give me a cigarette because you know buy it. This is fun. Anyway, I'm telling this story because I know it was a struggle for me to stop smoke. But one day I was living in Vineyard Town, Magra Gully, at my grandfather's house. And that day, I went to this lady that said cigarette and I said to her, I want to stop smoke. And she said to me, because I was smoking all weed almost mad me. That's another experience for weed. I have to give another experience, another talk on that one. Anyway, I said to the lady, I want to stop smoke. And she said to me, I tell you what to do. There is an idea for you can do it or you can don't. She said, put a cigarette on top of the roof on the zinc before the sun go down in the evening. And pick it up in the morning before the sun rise on it. So before sundown and before sunrise on top of the zinc. So the night dew will fall on the cigarette. She said, take it up, break the tip off, get plain glass, break out the nicotine into the glass, throw water on it, and stir it. It will give you the color of a tea bag when a tea bag drawer. But don't taste it. She said to me, don't taste it. Because if you taste it, you're not going to drink it. Just put up your head and swallow. This gave me a scared. So, I bought 2 cigarettes the evening. I go home, I put one on the zinc top. I smoke one. I get up the morning, I take it up, I break the tip off, I open the white bit and I dust the nicotine in the glasses, I stir it. It looked just like a tea bag in the water. I pick it up, I put up my head, and I put my head back and I take it right down. When I finish that, the place, my head was like, the thing tastes so insipid that my whole body go into a shiver. But I swallow it and I drink it down. This is the nicotine water from the cigarette. And for that day, I never smoked any cigarette until about 2 o'clock in the evening. I feel like I want to smoke. And I went back over to the lady and I buy 2 more cigarettes. Yeah, I bought 2 more cigarettes. And I light one there. And I take 2 draws off of that cigarette. And I feel like I want to vomit. You out there in Jamaica want to stop smoke, listen to this story. So comment, subscribe on this one because I want it work for me. So I want to know if anybody else out there who this work for or know about this one. Okay? I feel like I want to vomit. So I hold the cigarette and I go home. I went to bed. The morning I get back up, I take up the piece of cigarette that I hold and I light it again. Take 2 draws out, the same feelings get back to me. And I couldn't smoke it. So I stopped smoke there because every time that I light a cigarette for a while, that is what happened to me. About 2 weeks after, I tried the same thing again, same thing happened to me. But what I noticed, I was driving country bus. Like the Morning Star bus from Kingston to St. Thomas, Kingston to Portland. And as big as these country buses, these big Leland buses, if you in the back seat and you light a cigarette and I'm on the driver's seat, the thing, it is upset me so much that I feel like I want to vomit. I have to literally go and ask this person to hold the cigarette. I cannot take the scent of cigarette. You can't smoke around me. Until to the day, I'm in my 60s now, and cigarettes still affect me when you smoke it near to me. I went to America and I was with a friend walking in a hospital. I don't smoke and the friend smoke. And he saw this man coming down and he want a cigarette. Now, he want to beg the man a cigarette, but he don't know how to beg the man. And brave me, I said to the man, excuse me, Bill, can I have one of your cigarette, please? The man hand me the cigarette. And I have to beg the man a light at the same time. So, I light the cigarette by taking 2 draw of it. And let me tell you something. I never stopped spit, so I was 25 years old. For the whole day and the whole night, I've been spitting because my mouth feel like it having glue in there. This is the effect that the cigarette have on me when I stop smoking. I never smoke again from I was 25 until when I come to England. Me and my ex, we have an argument in the house and she smoked. And I couldn't do nothing about the argument. I was so upset. I was so hungry. So what I've done, I went into the living room. I pick up our cigarette and I take out one and I light it. And I went and sit on the stairs. And all I could find myself do, he just suck and blow because I was so hungry. And with that, same thing happened to me again. I just spit and spit and spit and spit and spit and spit. Never smoke again. Now, I wouldn't even call that smoke. It's just something that I just draw and there was no inhale. It's just draw it, blow it out, draw it, blow it out. But I think that will solve my problem. But things like that don't solve the problem. So I'm saying this to each and every person who out there right now who is struggling to stop smoke. This is a metal. This is a metal. This is an idea I'm giving out. If you want to stop smoke, I don't know it will work in England because the temperature in England is different from the temperature in Jamaica. But as I said, put the cigarette on top of the zinc roof overnight before the sun goes down. Pick it up in the morning before the sun rises. And break the tip off. Share out the white bit, put a nicotine in a glass. Throw water upon it and stir it until it look like a tea bag before you put milk in it. Don't taste it, just drink it. See the effect that it have on you. It's not going to kill you, but it tastes very insipid. And this one is for every person who's out there smoking and want to stop and struggling. This is how me stop smoke. This can happen for you or somebody else out there. Share this. Subscribe. Comments. Let everybody know that this is how me stop smoke. It might work for you. It might don't. But have a go. Tell somebody about it. This is my smoke story. I pray it will work for you. But share it. Share this story. Share it. And let other people know. Don't fret to share this one, you know. Share this story. And let other people know that this is how me stop smoke. This is your boy Bunny telling his story about smoking from a young age and how hard it was to stop. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video and listen to me going on about my smoking. God bless you and thank you for listening. Thank you.